When getting ready to dump your tanks, the first thing you want to do is look to see what your water levels are to know what you need to do outside. On here, the freshwater level tank is at 1/3, and that's what you want to travel with, no more than that. And then the black water on here shows as full, the gray water shows as empty. So that means you need to dump the black water out, which is the poop water. You'll be coming back in the RV to check those levels again. So right now I'm gonna show you what you need to do. So you go to the back of the RV. Hopefully the sun isn't too bright here. And at the end of the RV, in all except Moana, this is where the sewage hose is stored. And when it goes back in there, then you will cap that back on. I've got this all set up for you. Here's the dump site where it would have a hole in the ground like that. And then most of them do have sewage flush and city water RV. Some of them only have one. This one happens to have both. So this hole was covered with that little cap. I took that off. And then the first thing that you want to do, you'll see on here I've already dumped these tanks, so I'm going to show you again just to demonstrate. So there's a black lever on the left here. The gray lever is on the right. You want to make sure those are pushed in when you come to the dump station. Then what you can do is take off the cap, which is hanging down there. It has little claws on it just like this. You want to then put this end of the hose on that, make it tight, and then you're going to go over to this little compartment that you've seen probably in another video that shows where all your hoses and attachments and things are, and you're going to grab out this little gray cuppy thing right there. Hook that to the other end of your hose, and it makes it so that it seals the hole so they don't get stuff splashing out. Now the first thing you want to do when you're dumping your tanks, the first thing you want to do is you want to pull your your black handle. That's the poop water. Release that first. Wait till it's all out. You may need to lift the hose to make sure that everything is out, like so. You can hear it in there, and you can feel whether there's anything in there. There is some water left in this one. So you just lift it up, make sure it's all out. Then you want to do your gray water handle. That is the showers and sinks. It washes through the hose and gets rid of all the yucky stuff that's in the hose. I always flush it out too with the hose that's located at the dump station, just to make sure there's nothing in it. Now, I've already dumped this tank, but it is still reading at full. So I wanted to show you what you need to do then. On each RV, there is a tank flush. So obviously there is something stuck in there. Either there's the wrong kind of toilet paper stuck on a sensor, or there's poop or something stuck in there. So what you want to make sure of, if it still reads as full, is you want to go and close up the black handle and the gray handle, and you want to put it on this RV. You'll see it says tank fill or winterize, and then it also has a tank flush. So what you're going to want to do with that, and I haven't done that yet, gotta get it off of here, is you're going to want to hook that to the tank flush here. And then what you will do is you will attach your hose, the sewage hose, onto here, and then you're going to put it on full blast. Blast that water in there for a good 3-4 minutes at least. What that does is it's going to put a rush of water in there, and then when you go back and you open up your black tank again, hopefully it'll get out whatever was stuck in there. Sometimes you need to do this 2 or 3 times. It depends on what is stuck in there, which we don't want to talk about. But anyway, so then what you'll do is after you're done doing that process, and I can't seem to release it with one hand, so I'm just going to show you, but the next thing you do, you go back into the RV, you check the tank levels, and you would see, okay, yes, they are emptied out, or no, they're not, and then you go back out. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to let us know, but it's actually a pretty easy process. It's just sometimes time consuming, dependent on, probably dependent on what somebody ate. And then when you're done, you just rinse it all out, rinse out the hose, and you stick it back over here in the end. Make sure you put the cap on it so it doesn't fall out. You close everything else up. Make sure that you put that cap on and that those handles are pushed all the way in so that nothing leaks. And then you close this back down and you're good to go.